So, um, Fortnite, Goat Simulator, BioShock, Gears of War. When it comes to video games, you'll find that a vast majority of 3D video games are in fact programmed on the Unreal Engine. So, uh, I got the Unreal Engine for myself last summer, and I began getting into 3D game design. So I started by building the city, and the first step that I took was I actually uh, downloaded Lego Digital Designer, which is a Lego program on the PC. Uh, it's called Lego Digital Designer, and I downloaded all of the Lego builds that I could possibly find that were architecture and buildings. I used this import program to, I forget the name of it. It was on my old computer, but it's not on my new computer since I imported the project. Since my old computer was a desktop that is now, my dad is using it as admin, or like as the network administrator for my entire um house. But yeah, so he won't let me use admin anymore since it's too difficult to get viruses on it. I mean, too easy. But he got me this new PC. His work gave it to him. They buy him a new top of the line PC every 2 years, and he bought it back from them for me. And it's really nice. And I imported my project and began working on it again. I downloaded a bunch of building models because Lego building models, there are a couple downsides to using them. Mainly, the amount of detail. Essentially, they um are so complex that the video game, right? Each building in Lego is like 235 megabytes about, but each one of these buildings, which I can download as FBX programs for free on websites that give away buildings, 3D models, they're like a quarter of the data, and they make the game faster if I don't use any more Legos. Besides, I used pretty much every single Lego design there is out there to build the city. So essentially, it's gonna be like an open world city game, uh, where you play as this player and you can walk around the city. But that's not all. I am going to fill the city with people and everything, pretty much. And what you have to see here is the next thing. Cars. Okay, so this is the street. So you spawn in as a human player, but you see that thing in the distance? It is a car. And when I walk up to it and press E, uh, you have to be on the driver's side. And now I can play as a vehicle and drive around the city and get around faster. Uh, Unreal Engine has a good built-in. Unreal Engine has a good built-in um, player system, and I integrated the vehicle game mode with the third-person game mode, using blueprints. And there are some videos out there on how to do this. I'm thinking about like making it a multiplayer where a bunch of people roam around the city and drive cars. The problem that I'm coming across now, I just want to show you some of the city that you haven't seen already. Uh, so this entire street is Lego. That large blue buildings, those are like the 4 police station models from Lego City, and I put them all together into one like huge model. Over here I have all of the airport models over to the left. I'm gonna build an airport, and I'm actually going to use the flying game model, uh, so that the player can drive planes eventually. I also have a car wash, which is pretty cool. Watch this. So you could see like the car wash things over there, but you could like drive through it, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, this is the game so far. It doesn't have a lot of gameplay. However, before I add a bunch of gameplay, I really just want to build the city as big as I can. Or maybe I might keep it at the size. I also am going to work to um, decrease the amount of gigabytes that the game is. Right now I'm working on minimizing the amount of textures, since every single one of these Lego houses, the way that I the way that I the way that I imported them, each one has its own colors, and I'm going to like delete yellow and then replace it with the yellow from another model. Because look, I have all of these identical textures, and that's like a lot of memory in the game. So yeah, I'm just working on streamlining the game before I continue with it. Uh, there was also another pretty interesting glitch with the game that I need to fix ASAP. Uh, so when I exit the car by pressing Q, uh, so I press E to enter the car if I am on the driver's side, and then I press Q and I exit the car, but I like fall through the world. So yeah, I'm gonna stop before the game glitches out. Yeah, so this game is not at all finished, although I do have a lot of 3D models and a lot of city that I built. Particularly yesterday, I was on a real world. I I started this game like a year ago, and I gave up on it, but I saw it along with some other 3D game projects that were pretty trash. I I deleted the other 3D game projects because my dad wants to clear up space on the computer, but I kept this one and transferred it over to my new computer, and I'm really glad that I did that because yeah, all of these buildings are new, but all of the Lego buildings and these really tall skyscrapers in the middle are old. I have a parking garage, 2 stories, so that people can park their cars. They can like drive in. I also have a church with a parking lot. Yeah, so hope you and the streets. A lot of people, when they make city-based games, they buy street packs, which are expensive. I just imported them from the advanced. Uh, all of these street textures are from the advanced vehicle on uh, Unreal Engine. In fact, I didn't buy anything. I just imported a bunch of buildings and I used the street system that was already available from uh, the advanced vehicle game mode. Yeah, this entire thing is something that somebody could do without spending any money. So, hope you enjoyed and see you in the next video. This is why I haven't been posting. I've been really busy with this. And also, this is the last week of school too, so